Hi pals, welcome to my channel. My name is Julz and I'm a Scottish Highlander on a budget. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me on this video. If you are new here, jump on to the comments, say hi. I love to get to know you all, and follow back if I can. If you have a channel, I will try and follow you. I will follow you back. I won't try and follow you back. If you have a channel, I will follow you back. I am rubbish at commenting on videos. I am trying to do better. I end up just watching quite a few in a row and I forget to go back and comment. My memory is shocking at the minute. I'm going to blame it on the menopause. I'm nearly 50, so I think it's got to be something to do with that. Or else I've just got a terrible memory. So just want a little quick apology for all the low videos that I've been producing recently. I'm now in a better place with a lot of things in my mental health kind of scenario, but I also have to admit that I probably was wallowing a little bit. Self-pity, which sometimes is needed, let's be honest. Sometimes we are our own biggest advocates and we need to kind of take that time for ourselves to, you know, feel sorry for ourselves or whatever. But there was no need really for me. I had a few obstacles in my life that I needed to hurdle over. I've done that and life is on the up. So yeah, apologies for next door. He is trimming the grass. He's been trimming it for hours. It's it's an empty house at the minute next to me. They're doing it up. A young girl just doing it up as and when she can afford it, and the grass has got a bit overgrown, so it's taken a bit of a while to do that. So apologies for the trimming, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I put a post on my Instagram yesterday saying that I am going to have to rejig my budget. So what I did do is I did actually film a budget with me video, not that one, this one, and I did all my challenges and all the rest of that, but we're going to have to rejig it because I just don't have enough money for 3 weeks. So this is into this week, so we are now on Wednesday the 12th. I haven't sort of used any cash yet, but I'm going to probably use some today, probably from sinking funds, but that's by the by. But I can't really afford to do all of this at the minute. I need to strip it back, bare bones, and just do bills and my purse for the moment. There will be a couple of sinking funds that I'm going to keep going because I will need them in the near future. But yeah, so we're going to redo this budget. I've left it as it is for now, but we're going to redo it. We're going to do a closeout and we're also going to cash stuff all in one video. So it will be a long one, so get yourself a cup of tea, pause, get a cup of tea, put me on fast forward or skip altogether if you really feel that you can't deal with a long video from me. I wouldn't blame you. I do have a cup of tea which is off camera. I hope you can't see it because it's Peely Valley White. I like my tea really, really light, and my mug is stained. The mug I picked is stained. Yay for me. So, right, let's do the closeout of the purse first. Okay, so groceries and a little bit of household, I think, all came out of groceries. So I've got no notes in groceries. I am really struggling on £40 without my club card tokens. I'm not gonna lie, I have used all my Tesco club card points now, and so therefore I'm really gonna struggle on healthy eating on a budget. It is not good. So anyway, we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, £2.50, £2.64. £2.64 in change. I had a pen a minute ago. Where is it? Here we are. So we've got £2.64 left over. Some people have been asking if I'm bringing out a new planner. I am. One of the changes I'm going to make is these two columns. I'm going to switch them round so it's more like a sum. So it'll be like amount added into the wallet, the amount left, and then that'll give me my sum of the amount spent, if that makes sense. I know some people tally up what they've spent each transaction, all that kind of stuff. But for me, I don't. So 37.36. I do want to and start using my my calendar page to track all my spends, but it's just not happened yet. So fuel, I actually didn't top up. I haven't really gone very far this week at all, so I didn't top up. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to keep this in my budget. I'm not going to put it to Father's Day. I think I've got enough for Father's Day. I managed to get a kind of decent gift for my dad that was low in cost, but I think he'll love. So I'm not going to put that money into there. So that is going to go back into my budget. So that 35. So yeah, my spending is £6 is still in here. Can somebody message me in a little while and remind me to message Alan and get that zipper wallet for my spending back? So I didn't spend anything and I have £6 left. Piper didn't get anything, and work spending, yeah, it wasn't household that came out, that was work spending. It was £12. I had a lunch, I think. Work spending's got 0, so I spent £10 and 0 left. So yeah, so that is the purse emptied, I think. Yep. Right, let's go back in and close out the full week. So I got some interest of 94 pence on my bank, which is always a plus. So I had 113, on an angle again. Let me zoom you in a little bit from my writing. 1113.82. All my bills came out. Don't know why I did that in there. As they should have done. Everything was as predicted, although it came out obviously later. I had planned it for the first week and it came out in the second week. So minus 815.87. So it's 297.95. So then for, shouldn't have turned over that page, really should I have. I have been doing my expense trackers as well, so I'm proud of myself. So I spent 37.36 there. I didn't spend any fuel, I didn't spend any of my spending, I didn't have anything for Piper, and I spent the full £10. And I didn't put anything. Did I not put anything in the Saffiano? No. Didn't put anything into Saffiano. So that is £47.36 that I spent. Which leaves me with 250.59. I then spent £55 in challenges, or my sinking fund, sorry, which leaves me with 195.59. And then I've done all these, and then what we're going to put into the binders, I should have had these out earlier, just at the side of me, but so this one, yeah. So Cute Cow is the Father's Day one. So Father's Day is this week. So I'll put 5 into that, which will leave me with £80 for my dad and for Alan's Father's Day. So I think that will be plenty. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. Perfect. So I'm going to retire the Cute Kite one for now. So this is from Print and Knits. Stephanie's lovely. She gifted me this challenge and I laminated it myself. But yeah, I'm going to retire that one for now. I'll come back to it and another time. So we'll put £5 into the cute cow, and then we are putting £3. Can't remember. I'll have to add it up. So we've got 1, 2, 3. £3, 40, 50, 64. £3.64 into I'm not going to do this anymore. Just too much of a faff. I'll just put all the coins in together, and then once the jar's full, I'll just switch it out. And I know it's my challenge, but for the moment, so we have 10, 20, so 20 plus 20, that's not right, 20 plus 20 plus 7, 4, 7, 5, and £3.64. That's 66, 64. Which seems right. I'm going to still add up again. Yeah, 66, 64. So 195.59 minus 66, 64 is 128.95 minus the 10 that I put over to extra debt, which is 118.95. Okay, so quickly go into next week. So let's just double check. So minus 35, which is this notes here, should leave me with 8395. Yes, that's perfect. So I'm going to plus 35. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change everything actually. I'll get got like a rubber, which is easier to use. I'll change this all because I did do this already, and I'm just going to change some of it as we go along, which I'll show you as we go. But sometimes we just have to rejig, sometimes we have to start over, and sometimes we just have to figure it out week by week. But I should get mileage at the end of next week, but it won't help for my purse for next week because it will probably be Friday and I'll need it before Friday. So another drink of my Peely Welly tea. Okay, so we are going in with 118.95. So I brought in £130.11, and that was my pay from Etsy for May, because obviously I shut my shop, and I didn't have a great kind of week or two before that. I'm going to bring in £150 from the, not in that one, from a rainy day challenge, which is this one. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So I'm going to have too much cash here now for my cash stuffing because I did take money out of the bank, but that's okay. I'll just put it back in the bank. It's fine. So that is a rainy day one. I'm kind of gutted that that can't be just used later on, but that is life. And then I was kindly gifted £25 through my PayPal account by my beautiful friend Little Petal, and I know she likes to remain anonymous, but she is just such a darling. So thank you so much for that. And I just have to give Little Petal a big shout out, and along with Emily, which is Leela Budgets, and my friend Kirsty, also Budget with Kerry, Lucy Luxor, who else? There's just been so many people just jumping in my comments, Dilly Dally Budgets, to name but a few. There's so many of you, and I just want to give you all a shout out to say thank you so much for being there. I have just been such lovely ladies. I don't think I could do this whole cash stuffing journey online every single week without you guys. Got to be honest. So thank you. So all of that adds up to £424.06. So that seems like a lot of money, but it's, once you're nearly £100 just on weekly money, you know, so it isn't a lot. But we're going to pull it back and just make sure that I have enough money to last me. Any extra money will just be beneficial. So my two bills have actually already come out. So the 200 clubs £4 and the sofa at 69.19. So that is 73 minus £73.19. Leaves me with 350.87. I don't know if you can see now. Where's my finger? No, I'll scroll out a wee bit. There we are. The camera's just a tad too high for me to see in. So groceries I'm going to stick with 40, and fuel I'm going to stick with 35 because I need that. My spending I'm going to take out for this week. I did roll the dice, but I'm just not going to bother with that because I'm not using it and I need to kind of just pull back. My Piper doesn't need anything this week. Work spending I need to stick with 5, and Saffiano I need to stick with a 10 because it's for household and eating out, and I just don't want Alan to be paying for all the eating out, so I'm going to keep topping that up. So we have 40 plus 35 plus 5 plus 10 is £90. So 350.87 minus 90 leaves me with 260.87. Right, as far as our sinking funds go, so all I have in Binder 1 is £5, which is a vet fund, which I've said I'm going to do regardless. Home improvements and appliances we are going to get rid of, so there's £5 in each of them. So we're going to take them out and just not put anything. It's not urgent, we don't need them. So 0 in there. Car maintenance, we're going to keep the £5 in. Birthdays, we're going to keep the £5 in, and holidays, because that holidays are booked, we're going to keep the £10 in. So we've not got rid of much, but we have, well actually let me check birthdays. So birthdays is in Binder 2. I need to take some of this out because I have got birthday presents spent. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500, 500. Actually, no, we're going to be okay because I only need £35 for the next birthday, which is the end of July. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Yeah, and that'll probably cover what I need to take out. So yeah, let's just skip birthdays for 1 week, and we'll see how we go next week. I think we'll be okay, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the next birthday I have is the end of July, so there will be money in there by then, so that's fine. Just pull it back a little bit and just, you know, just make sure. So holidays, and I've already said I'm keeping that. So that is, we've got rid of £15, so that's not too bad. So that 10 comes out, we'll change that to 15. And then 15. Soph's collab is for Alan's birthday thing. So I'm actually going to just change that to 5. I know that's not technically correct, but we will just change it to 5 and we'll pick another colour. I know it should be 10 and it should have been purple, I think. And cabin break is for my trip to Belgium, so that needs to stay because that is booked. So we have 5 plus 15 plus 5 plus 10. So we have taken £20 off of there, which is grand. Every little bit helps, as we've the everything, just pulling it back to basics and figuring out what our top priority. So that leaves me with 225.87. Okay, so now savings challenges are not top priority, as we all know. However, I want to make sure that I am completing some of these challenges. So I'm actually going to take out the seasonal one. I'm considering stopping it until maybe my finances are better. And I'm going to take out the spacers one because we have no work spending, so we'll take that out. I'm going to leave opticians because I do have a optician's appointment booked for next week. And yes, we do get free eye tests and things, but I will probably have to buy a pair of glasses. And I'm not sure. It depends what's on offer at the opticians. I'm not sure whether I'll buy one pair of glasses from there and then get some top. I want to have more than one pair of glasses. I know that for a fact. I just don't want to be stuck with the same pair of glasses. But I know you can get your prescription and get other glasses online. But I might get a pair of prescription ones from the optician. And then that way I'll just know that they are 100% right for days I'm heavy on the computer or days I'm heavy on, like, you know, intricate cutting or whatever, things like that, until I know that I can trust the online brand, if that makes sense. And I know people have said, oh yeah, it's great, but it could be that it's just not for my prescription or what have you, so I'm not going to take that chance. I think I'll take one pair of glasses from the optician and then others. We're all mad here. Where is that? Oh, it's here. We scored out 15 and we have one more to do, which will be 10. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to put 10 in, because we've got another 3 weeks. So I think I'll put 10 in this week and then we'll score off the 10 next week, and then we'll just have 5 for the 3rd week, if that makes sense. So, or will maybe I'll just put 5 in for next week. These are ones I want to complete because they will help in next year for the 600. So I'm just going to quickly write £5 into We're All Mad Here, and that way I'll remember that I've got to do that £5 and not scratch off, if that makes sense. So already we have shaved off quite a lot from here, so that leaves us with 37. I'm going to have a quick look at the seasonal challenge actually. Always get it wrong. So the seasonal challenge, we scored off the 15. Summer, autumn, winter, Christmas. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85. Is that right? Yeah, 85. Yeah, not sure if I'm going to stop it or whether I'll maybe try and catch up that last one of spring. later on in the year. We'll see. I'm not 100% decided. But that shaved off quite a bit anyway, so that's 37. Which leaves us with 188.87. And I've already put the £10 into extra debt before I decided that I needed to tighten my braces. So 178.87. So, if truth be told, I don't believe there's any bills next week. Oh no, there is. There's TV license and Netflix, so minus 21.24. That would still leave me £150 to do my purse, any, like, what I felt important. So I would probably get, yeah, I'm happy with that, because then I'll get the mileage money in for the following week, for the last week of June. So yeah, I think that's going to work. I think, because £93 wasn't even, once my bills came out, wasn't even leaving me enough for my purse for the week, before the mileage comes in on the Friday. So it comes in on the Friday. So, although I could have probably done these afterwards. Yeah, so I'm feeling so much happier. Thank you for joining me on that. It will mean that all the cash I've got here is too much, but that's okay. But yeah, let's go on ahead now and just do our cash stuffing while we are here. I'm sorry this is a long video. I don't even know how long we're at. Minutes wise, 26. That's not too bad. I thought it would be a lot longer. So yeah, let's see, how much do we need for the money. It's not going to be right either, because that's from earlier. Put this over here. Yeah, the denominations, everything like that is not going to be right, but that's okay, that's fine. So what do we need? We need 90 plus 35 plus 37. So we need £162. So I have the £2 in here. And then we'll get 160 from here. So let's just take 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Right. I'll probably have to change out some fibres as we go, but oh, that could be quite messy, but never mind. Oh, I don't like changing out on camera because I do get a bit confuddled. Right. I really can't see what's happening on this screen. Right, so that's money I'm putting back to the bank. And we'll see how we go with this for now. Right. Okay, let's start with the Saffiano. So we are going in with £40 for groceries. And we will go in with, take a 20, it's just easier to work with. 20, 30 and 5 for fuel. And then we will go in with £5 for work spending. And then we'll come back to that. Oh. Oh, look a fuddle. Finder 1. I said not a big cash stuff in, so I do apologise for everybody. But it just is what it is this week. So all we're putting in here is vet fund. And here we go, got some 5s. 1, 2. Do we need more than that? Just do another 2, a bit easier. Right, so we are putting £5 into vet fund, which leaves us with 700 in the bank. And then 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. 780. In here. Binder 1 is not getting anything because we have decided not to put anything into appliances or home improvement. Binder 2, car maintenance, is going to get 5. So that gives us 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. As I say, I do need to see my dad quite soon to get an oil change, so that'll probably be going quite soon. Car insurance is due at the end of the month, so I need to get on with that, get that organised. Birthdays we decided not to do anything with, and holidays we're going to put 10 in. So I've got a holiday in August, and then I've got my holiday to Belgium in September, so putting £10 in there. So 200 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. The August holiday, we're probably only going to go away for a couple of nights, but we do need something to, we do need to go somewhere and do something, so for our own benefit. Yeah, so eating out is going to get 5. I didn't pay this week, so last week, so I will be paying probably this week. So we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. And then household is going to get 5. I don't even know if that was even on screen, guys. I do apologise. Right, so let's just do the few challenges that we are going to do. So the monthly challenge is going to get 10. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So that's right, we've got another 2 weeks of June and that will be correct. So I want to kind of use this money to go towards, this will be 600 I think, to go towards my car insurance for next year, that kind of thing. And then hopefully kind of Christmas and things, or maybe if we do book a cruise, would be what these ones would be used for, you know, that kind of thing. So that's why I want to keep these up in preparations for 2025 really. So £10 is going into the 52 week. And then we are putting, we're just putting £10 into here. It should be 15, but we'll just put the £10 in. So I'm not going to count it up because it won't be correct for the moment. And then we are just putting £7. Why have I got £15 too much? Oh, I know why. £7 into the opticians. So 5, 6 and 7. So let's see what we've got left. Let's just do the actual 7. That was easy. So in here now we have So we've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, to 10, to 15, to 20, to 25, to 34. Is that right? 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2 to 10, 15, 20, 25, 34. Yep. Sorry. I know, I don't know if that annoys you guys. I do apologise if it does, but it's kind of just like comes into my head that I need to sort them, and I just do it without really thinking. So I do apologise if it annoys people that I do that. So then I'm hoping that that will be okay to get a pair of glasses, at least anyway, whilst we do it. Spacers we're going to leave. Soph's collab we're going to switch to 5 instead of 10. So what is a 5 colour? We've got red, green or pink. Let's do green, and we'll do it on this second one, sorry. So that is, I'm not going to bother counting that because it's just going to be a slow burner until December. And then cabin break we'll do because it is for September. I think it's this pen I used. And that is the last 10. So it now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. 80, 90, 100, 110, that's right. I do have a way I like my notes for anybody watching. I like the English notes at the top, then the Bank of Scotland ones, and then the Clydesdale ones, and then the Bank of Scotland. You don't get many of the Royal Bank of Scotland, or that is the Royal Bank, sorry. You don't get many of the Clydesdale ones is what I meant to say. Yeah, that's the way I like them. So that is my cash stuffing. Thank you for sticking around. I do appreciate you guys so much. But yeah, I feel better now knowing that I've kind of pulled back on my week and not try to kind of push my money too far, because sometimes that's what we try and do. We try and push the money so that it's been stretched too far, and then it's not really accomplishing what we need it to accomplish. So pulled it in, dropped a few categories, which means that I now have, I can relax and I know I'm going to have enough money for my purse and my bills, which is my top priority. And then I will have a little bit extra to put into like Piper's Vet Fund and, you know, other kind of semi-important categories. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope it kind of like was helpful. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Cheerio.